chest. Okay, so I am recording this, so behave.
Go.
I'm not going to use the developer room, mate. As I've just said, I'm the activator, so I won't use it. I did read your chat about it on the Discord server.
Okay, I see that you're using a lot of Roblox assets now, but there are still few. It's not complete. Like the elevator sections have TF2 props.
Okay, apparently there's the money trap. There's no more collisions, so that's good.
Hey, move out the way of that trap scout. Let me just trigger it, and we'll see if the starter props are still solid when they disappear.
No, they were brushes. They weren't
Okay.
solid. I ran into them and they weren't solid.
Okay, well that seems to have fixed the problem. I still don't understand why this one trap makes everything go white.
Because it just teleports them into the abyss.
But whatever.
Wait, what's going on with Burke? Why is he flying?
Bruh!
Burke, stop hacking.
How?
How could you, Maddie?
Wait, is there like an issue with the solid brushes? That's weird.
I think we've only been testing it for like 5 minutes, so... Restroom camera? There's a camera in the restroom.
What? I don't think that's illegal.
Oh wait, I think Burke might die to fall damage.
Wait, if the rough
Where are they?
assassin ball is considered
Or
melee,
not.
then how the fuck would you prevent that?
Oh, and there's some.
I'm in the toilet. Is this the end for me? As the activator?
Yeah, I think it was filtered damage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but filter the damage, you can only like filter the damage type. And I think the ball is considered melee for some stupid reason.
I don't understand what's going on now.
Okay, so I'm doing.
How the hell do you
happening,
disallow the
right?
ball entity? Using a filter?
Oh wait. Oh.
Oh, now it's different. Oh, it's better this
Yeah,
time.
now it's different.
It like stops at the
Okay.
thing.
Oh, now the music actually fits. Jesus Christ. This gives me. This is actually good.
It's a bit weird. I'm pressing left and right, but the tank is not turning.
What?
Tanks have like a 0-point turning circle, so they should turn on the spot. They don't need forward momentum to turn.
I didn't know you could go on top of the boxes. I don't know. Is
Burke's
it
on
too,
top of the boxes.
Is it too OP to have people on the top of the boxes? Like, is there any way that the activator can kill you if you're on the top?
Well, only one way to find out.
What, you can like, you can soft lock yourself by destroying the boxes.
Do these rockets have like a variable offset? Because they keep going up and down and up and down. They should just be going straight. Like, I'm missing people. Why? Stupid.
Man, just have a targeting system like in Wipeout.
Just make them go straight, that's all you need to do. Why give me ability to aim when you're going to adjust the aim out of my control? Yeah, if you just if you want to make a 0-point turning circle,
Okay, yep, now it's
then,
gonna go.
which you really need it because this is really uncomfortable to use. You should only need to put the frizz thrusters like on the sides, at the front and back. So when
Now-
I
now
turn to
guess
the
we're gonna
left,
be
the front
testing
of
out
the
the
tank gets
traps.
pushed to the left and the back of the tank gets pushed to the right, you know?
So I guess we're testing out the traps now. If I remember correctly.
But nice job anyway getting it working up until that point. Also, the text that appears on the screen at the bottom, it's quite faint, it's difficult to read. So I recommend putting it in the centre of the screen and making it white, because pure white is easier to read on a variety of backgrounds.
Okay, I believe we might need some indicators on the first trap, because people will like...
Thank you,
it's a
Burke.
bit OP without
I'll make a note of that
indicators,
now.
You know? It's a bit OP without indicators, so we might need some indicators. People don't instantly die when they get out of spawn.
What? The ghost trap does nothing. It just,
Wait,
just
it killed her
stops
from
you.
there? It's supposed to stop you and make sure you aren't able to like jump on the platform.
Oh, I see. So the
So
like,
it disappears.
yeah, the disappearing part kills you. It's not the actual trap. But yeah, I like how you went with more Roblox assets instead of using just normal classic TF2 shit. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up and stamp of approval there.
Okay, I believe, yeah, they made this automatic now, so it's not death activated, it's the trap.
Yeah, it feels way more like Roblox. Like I can actually feel the Roblox.
Okay, where's Maddie? Cause like, he's the only one that's not here besides me and the spy, unless we can find everybody and because we're testing the map.
Very nice. So, which should I choose? Oh, you got text as well. Choice minigame you want to play, activate with melee, don't suicide. Hitting the green button. Nothing seems to be working. Okay. Oh, maybe that seems to have enabled the respawn. This is really clever, well done. So, what do you want to play then? Boxing? Because we don't get to play boxing, do we? BP, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is really good.
Alright,
You
I
went
guess we're gonna be testing.
Beyond what I was expecting you to do.
Alright, but can we test the traps out?
Not to hit the rotating gun on the table. Okay. How do we do that without
Okay.
How do
seeing?
you hit the
Already.
Do we actually have any control over
I have no idea how this works.
the game? I mean,
gun? Can you
or
actually
we're
hit
just
the
standing
gun
there waiting
or
to die.
something?
Why does the screen go black?
It's the suspense.
Apparently it's supposed to indicate the lights going out. I don't know why.
Stupid.
I'm dying here! Incoming! Incoming!
I mean, I want to see what's going on, you know. I don't want to keep sort of getting blinded by random crap. Also, if my job as deactivator, in fact I'm not the activator, is to survive for 2 minutes, I've got absolutely no way of doing that. There's no skill involved, it's just RNG. Are you really saying that you're going to force us to sit through like 2 minutes of RNG?
Come on, tough guy. Yeah, come get some.
Where even is the activator? There,
I'm here.
opposite. I can't see them because
He's
the
next
gun's
to
in the way.
me. He's next to me.
Like the gun's bigger than you.
Like he's literally in the seat next to me.
Bring it. I'm gonna headbutt you. I'm gonna headbutt medic.
Just killing me already.
Burke's dead.
I'm gonna beat on your skull till I hit Doc. Come on, man.
Don't think that
What?
shot anyone.
How did I lose? I have survived.
The
That's
timer.
strange.
Yeah, I got scammed. Actually,
The gun is also continuing to go. If the time runs out, you should stop the gun from working.
What do you mean I lose when the time runs out? That's kind of scammed.
Okay, alright, let's...
Yeah, I can double
disable
jump.
the
Isn't that great?
rounds timer.
I'm dying here.
So if I respawn myself, if I change myself, my class, I actually do get my attributes. I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Oh, Pog! 33% chance.
Poggers!
Can people still grief these platforms as well, like?
Can you use plus use on the doors? I wonder.
Heavy load coming through.
Like, I don't have the bind for plus use. No.
Need a dispenser here.
Still didn't rotate these hazard tape textures. Also, you need to learn how to use overlays, I think, because these hazard tape textures don't need to be brushes, they can be overlays. If you turn off texture scaling, or turn on texture scaling, can't remember, or texture scroll lock, then when you drag an overlay handle to increase or decrease the size, then it will actually duplicate the overlay. That's how people make really long hazard tape overlays.
Yeah, just use that shit. What's wrong with this head?
Thanks, Pally.
I see visible seams here. There's a split where a couple of faces are. Yeah, in fact, your brushes around here are all skew-if. They're not aligned to the grid.
Are you kidding me right now?
I
Yes.
sprayed on them.
Yes, that sounds like fucking
Oh
Joe
wait,
Taro.
this
What the fuck
A-Post
says
scout
that?
can't even hit the fucking button now.
Wait, was that Zeus?
Leo can't even hit the button.
Semicolon backslash.
Yes.
Oh, it's semicolon.
Thanks, Pally.
It sounds like Zeus for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Bollocks. scared it's pawning.
Why
Something big just
where's
came
my
up.
melee weapon? They fucking disabled my melee weapon, didn't they?
But like, anyways, like, there are not that many bugs. It's just like, maybe the only thing I have to complain is about, like, just replace rest of the TF2 props, and then this would be like bellissimo right there.
I'm dying here. Yeah, thanks.
Boxing,
Okay, here we go with this.
Good.
Boxing, this is a pog moment.
Alright, time to
I don't
box.
have melee
Come on,
weapons.
box.
I'm gonna defeat you so hard, Bert.
Boxing
Blue
simulator.
guy has no weapons.
Why does he not have any weapons?
And red guy's got a scatter gun.
Is this America Simulator? The enemy has a gun and the dude's in black.
Is this America?
Yeah, the black guy's disadvantaged.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping.
America.
Why does the red guy have a gun?
Wait, what?
Bert,
Oh,
don't
hey,
be
look at
stupid.
that.
Come on,
We're supposed to be
Berg.
playtesting, and you're interfering with the playtest session. You really should know better.
Berg, it's... Yeah, it's supposed to like bring one player at a time, you know?
Also, I've just clearly pointed out that the minigame has bugs, and yet you've just ruined our chances of testing it again. Do you really understand why I prefer trigger over Endfire? Because I can see actions that people perform using trigger, because I just don't trust you not to interfere.
Let's go!
Oh boy. Oh, we're doing breaking point again?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not fair
Ah
because
shit, here we go again.
even when I survived the 2-minute timer as dead, I lost.
Wait, what? Wait!
I
Hold
chose the wrong
up!
minigame, sorry.
Wrong minigame, I guess.
Oh. Oh, you were going to do the Simon Says one.
We could do the boxing one again. Just to
I
see the
believe
weapon.
Simon Says is the only one that
That's
we
what I'm
haven't
gonna do.
tested.
Because it's clearly broken.
Oh, brother.
What?
Fair enough.
It's only one person.
It's technically a 1v1.
I mean,
That
that's
sort
fine
of
though.
works, but I was still able to do damage on the activator somehow by shooting him with a gun. And in fact, he shot me, so clearly melee only mode is not working.
But is there a way to like kill all the weapons or something? And only
It shouldn't be necessary. Just use a condition brush to put everybody into melee mode. If you put them into melee weapons using a condition, then they will have the melee weapon out. You shouldn't have to expect them to switch to melee weapon by killing their weapons.
Oh, true. That's easier, I think. Just keep this.
One of them reduces the size of the player, and the other one does something or other, I can't remember.
I didn't even know there was a condition to do that. Melee only.
Yeah. It puts you into melee only mode and then makes you small. But you can do pass another condition which removes
Can
the
we
smallness.
respawn all the dead people to test out the traps?
Oh yeah, can't switch back from melee. That's how I do it DTK, is I give them that condition and I switch back from I force the client to switch weapons.
Oh, Pog, we're the 6th server, even with 12 players.
So there you go, that is the playtest. There's nothing else we need to test now, is there?
We should test the Simon
What about
Says
the
one.
traps? Cause
We have yet to test.
Oh,
yeah,
then.
we could test out some of the traps.
Yeah, we have yet to test Simon Says.
Yeah, we gotta do Simon Says, so, okay, yep, here we go. And then we can test out the traps, you know?
Yeah, we could do
Welcome
like
to
a few
Simon
rounds
Says
of
minigame.
normal, you know.
Many of you know this
normal
minigame. Just
gameplay.
do what Simon says, or else you will get wrecked. I
You
will
still didn't change the colours of the squares.
Simon says alright. Okay, let's begin then.
Okay, everyone shut up.
Yo, a little help here?
Hello?
Simon says, crouch or die. 5.
Yeah, and it's
4,
really, really quiet.
2.
What?
If somebody's talking,
I crouched.
Stop crouching.
How did I die?
Simon says, stand on red block.
Thanks.
5, 4.
you also need to provide text on the screen,
1.
because there's going to be people who don't have sound or who are deaf, for instance.
Crouch or die.
Yeah, I played multi-run too many times, now I
5,
can't hear anything.
4.
No, he didn't say Simon Says.
Yeah, and the walls are enabling far too quickly. It's just killed the activator.
Oh man, this is kinda like...
Okay, I'm gonna be Death next, so, I'm gonna be next to Death, so let's test the traps. So, we're gonna test everything out. Now we can actually test out the traps. So, yeah, the car is just too OP. I'll just activate them.
Yeah, why does the car have no indicators? It's the only trap.
Hey, you son of a bitch! This is my round!
Because it's a troll trap.
This is my round, you bitch!
Oh, wrong one.
That's it!
Nice game, by the way.
Boxing genocide. Also, did you lock the buttons?
They're now locked.
Because remember last time I was saying that the activator can trigger the maps, or trigger auto mode, sorry, and then just switch teams.
Many of you
Okay,
know
guys,
this
we have to
minigame.
test the
Just do what
sweeping
Simon
things
says,
in Simon
or else
Says.
you will get wrecked. I will repeat. Just to
What
what
sweeping
Simon
thing?
says.
Oh,
the
yeah.
blue shit.
Okay, let's begin then.
Help! I'm dying here!
Stand on pink block. 5, 4,
They didn't,
What are we doing?
they didn't say Simon Says.
Red
Oh.
wins the match. Congratulations.
Red wins the match, congratulations.
Wow, good job, guys.
What?
All.
Wait, what? It's
Is it over?
It said could.
We're just here now forever.
The trigger machine broke.
I think the game thought it like the activator won or something. Because it said like
I think it's because he might have fell into the
Said red
lava, but
wins.
he used the thermal.
Yeah, red wins.
Out. Yeah, it's because I think he used the thermal thruster to lava out.
yeah, it's broken.
Red wins the match. Congratulations.
Swear to God.
Okay. Apparently it's possible for people to win more than once here.
Wow.
Your win conditions are very good. I mean, why don't you just make the win condition that people are dead, and then you don't have to worry about win conditions.
Yeah, just like you know, do that.
Play ball!
Because like once people die, no one can win. Or something.
Oh my God, enough is enough.
You gotta test the sweepers, man.
We actually test the map for once.
Many of you
Instead
know
of
this minigame.
forcing
Just
everyone to
do what Simon
the
says.
games, instead of
Red
just
wins the
actually
match.
testing the map.
Congratulations. Just do what
Well, red
Simon
won.
says, alright. Okay, let's begin.
Red just won apparently.
No.
Yeah, it said red wins. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
What? How does that even
Apparently,
work?
if red, a red must like go and stand on something and then they survive.
That's so
Red
weird.
wins the match. Congratulations.
If you stand on the blue sweeper thing, red wins the match.
No. No, it doesn't. I
Yeah.
died.
Well, yeah, you'll die, but it still says red wins
Okay,
the match.
can we not
Congratulations.
test this minigame anymore and actually play the map for what?
One.
One.
Niin.
Works in open fortress.
Joo, mä ajattelin. Kun mä eilen silloin sotkin, niin mä ajattelin, että sun luona.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Let's get him!
See how much easier it is to test things when you
Welcome to Sane and Says. Many of you know this minigame. Just do what Sane says, or else you will get wrecked. I will repeat. Just do what Sane says, alright. Okay, let's begin then.
Alright guys, let's see how far we can get.
Stand on blue. Red wins the match. Congratulations. 5, 4, 3,
The fuck?
2, 1.
Good job, guys. You won the match.
Somebody do something.
We beat the game.
Red
We did
wins the
it,
match.
boys. We beat the game. Now we can play
Guys.
Team Fortress 3.
Okay. Well, it seems like it's fucked, so there's no point in
Yeah,
testing this
that's-
anymore.
Yeah. Next minigame, I guess, or what?
We tested them all now.
Yeah, true. But what was the thing with the boxing one? You said something
Red
about
wins
being
the- Red
able
wins
to
the-
attack
Red wins the match.
the boxers
Congratulations.
from the audience, or something about guns.
Not sure. Well, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be in melee mode, really.
I guess, yeah. I wonder if Rap Assassin still would work though. Even if you're in melee.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Play ball! Play ball!
Oh, I died. Useful.
Little help? Thank you.
This ring is a bit small.
You failed!
Yeah, thanks, Felly. Thanks very much.
So, but does the Rap Assassin work if you're in the audience? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Can you kill? Oh, it doesn't.
Most server doesn't allow weapons. As I've said many times in the past, you should always design your maps for standard TF2 weapons and classes. You cannot assume that a server is going to force melee only.
You know, Warmatis plugin's gonna take over the world in the next month or so.
Yeah.
Better do something about that.
Come on, man!
Oh, it's not the map that's the problem, it's the server plugin. So it just won't work on Sky All then. Okay, fair enough. Make your mind up, mate. Don't attack me,
And
you arsehole.
We tried.
this is why we need God mode.
Kill Burke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pog, we have more players than
Begin.
Fortress Labs in Playtesting now.
No, I can't try doing Simon Says, Burke. It's worth pointing out that some servers force the players to have an outline. So on those servers it will be impossible to hide. But that's not a map problem, that's a server plugin problem.
What? If you touch the tank, you're like Megas.
Go away. Trying to see how useful hiding is.
It's super effective.
Also consider changing the time with a number of players or something. Mind you, if you improve the mobility of the tank, you might not need to.
You can air blast the grenades.
I like how Warlock is just hiding in the corner.
Yep.
It's so hard to kill a lot of players. Like imagine a 20-player server, you're just screwed. There's no way.
Yeah, I think your best strategy in this game is the activator is just to destroy all the blocks, as many as possible.
4, 3, 2,
And then you have no problems at all.
begin.
I guess. But
Can you destroy
hey,
blocks using the
Waste them.
Can you destroy blocks using the right-click function when you shit out grenades?
I think we should
Welcome to
test the
Same and
trap.
Many of you know
No, I thought we decided to kill Burke.
Same and says, or else you will get wrecked.
Like
I
we
will
already know that the 5-1
Same
says
and says
minigame
alright.
is fun.
Okay, let's begin then.
And the tank game is
Burke
way
asked me to
too-
try it.
It's not, I don't know, it's like not it's OP. Tank. No, they activate, no fuck, the players are OP in the tank minigame.
Stand on white block.
Those Latin rhythms? I love Latin
5,
rhythms.
4,
Thanks, Pally.
3, 2.
No way.
Simon says, stand on yellow block. 5.
I think here's a good suggestion. If you could maybe put the activator into third-person camera when they're controlling the tank, that'd be really cool.
Orange block. 5.
Yeah, I
4,
think you just have
3,
to have third
2,
person
1.
controls with tank controls. It's otherwise it's just shit.
Simon says, stand on white block.
Yeah, because you don't really see the grenades that you shit out at the back. You just sort of presume that they're there.
You know what would be better? Like
Stand
have
on black
grenades
block.
in all directions. Now that would
5,
be like a buff.
4,
Sorry,
2.
what am I supposed to do? I can't hear. Oh, it didn't matter anyway.
Stand on black block. Four, 3, 2, 1. Stand on green block.
Wait, does the actual sweep
5,
work though?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Prepare to get your anus well
Does the sweep
penetrated by the sweeper.
work? Okay, it
Crunch
works.
or die. 5,
You
4,
just broke
3,
it like 2
2,
playtests
1.
ago.
Okay, stop crouching.
This is better off alone. Oh, fuck off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You failed!
Win the match. You are stronger than all of them.
Okay, it's way too quiet. The voice is like as loud as the music, and then you have to worry about players being loud. Just buff his voice.
And provide text as well. Make one game text entity and use add output to change its message, so you don't have to use multiple game text entities.
Okay, I think we can now play. Now we can play the game as intended with the traps and shit.
There's no speed lane, by the way, so it could be possible that the runners could outrun me.
Man, double jumping is so OP in this beginning sequence. You can just skip.
That's what I'm talking about.
Forcing.
Yo, a little help here? Yeah, thanks. Incoming!
Yeah, we're not skipping to the minigame anymore. We're just playing now. We're done.
We are playing actual DEATHRUN. Are you blind?
Thanks, Pally. Thanks, Pally.
It's still difficult to see the players down here because of the walls.
Yeah, thanks.
Man, Orban is getting angrier.
These two traps are pretty
With
useless.
every playtest.
Help!
I think it needs to take a break.
Yeah, thanks.
There's this light issue, but you know the lighting, it's kind of fucked on some of the noobs. They're like surprisingly dark for certain areas.
I can't see anybody down here because the wall blocks my vision of the corridor. Where's the sodding truck? Oh, for God's sake, really? There was no indication that it would have like a 2-second delay before it would move. As the activator, I expect things to just work straight away. As the moment I hit them, I don't expect them to just like warm up for 2 seconds.
Thanks, Pally.
And the lack of a speed lane for the activator means that it's easy for people to rush ahead of me.
Yeah, thanks.
And there's that white glare that I complained about last time that just obscures everyone's vision for a few seconds.
Little help?
Ejaculating bombs. Wow, that bowling ball is fast, isn't it? It would have been better if, like, there was a much longer lane, a smaller ball or a set of bowling balls or something. And then the idea would be to have to dodge the balls as they came towards you. How was that? Congratulations, you died to something completely random. We hope you enjoyed your experience on this map.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
No respawns now. If you die, you stay dead.
Let's waste them.
Hard to know what is a trap and what is not here because the hazard zones are quite similar to each other and they're at equal distance from each other. Screwed. And it's still possible to grief these platforms, by the way, mate, so how many times do I need to tell you? So which of these wonderful decision doors is the right one? Let's find out with a sacrifice. Hooray! It's the left one. No indication though. Fuck me. No indication there's a trap there either, the floor just randomly breaks. And it's effing huge as well. I did say, Burke, no respawning. I did, mate, I did. Can't properly test the death run course if you respawn people. Yeah, it's supposed to be a realistic playtest. If you respawn people, then people don't take the traps seriously, they don't try them properly. Did you really have 3 different locations for the elevator sequence there? Why did I die? I wasn't in the I wasn't touching it. It occurs to me there's a lot of random shit that goes on in this map. Also, there's no motivator, is there? Oh, there's that 12-minute timer. So we have to wait for somebody to just... You know that a 12-minute round, if there's 3 of those, that's like your entire map session gone.
Go, a little help here?
Why would you need to scale the timer? It's a linear path. What difference does the number of players make? You still take the same amount of time to get from the start to the finish. You just need to work out the average rate of progression through the map. So, be a heavy, for instance, walk from the start to finish, take the number of traps and multiply them by 5 seconds each. That will give you the average rate of progression. Put 30 seconds on top of that, or something. And that's how long people should take to finish the map. And it's at that point that your motivator should reach the end. This is what I did with Steamworks Extreme. I think the motivator in Steamworks Extreme is very well timed.
You didn't kill any of them. Five, four, three, two, one.
Incoming!
Begin.
Eat my dog. Let's get him. Sleep balls.
How much players are there faster the map gets finishes?
Go on, get it. Sentry going up. Heck yeah.
Because it only takes one player to activate each trap. The number of players around a trap makes absolutely no difference because the trap is activatable by a single person with one button. The effect of the trap, it doesn't matter how many players on the red team there are, the effects are always the same. They only kill the people that are inside them. Having more players doesn't mean that people spend longer getting through a trap, and nor does having shorter or fewer players mean it takes longer for people to get through traps. The only difference that the number of players has is the number of or the amount of cannon fodder you have to waste on shit traps. Do they?
We need a dispenser right here.
Well, that's, I mean, number one, you shouldn't really be having sacrifice traps on your map anyway.
We need a dispenser right here.
Why would you sacrifice yourself for a normal trap? You can just try and survive.
Go on, get it. Building a sentry. We need a dispenser right here. We need a dispenser right here.
I think it's big.
We need a dispenser right here. We need a dispenser right. We need a dispenser. We need a dispenser right. We need a dispenser right here. We need a dispenser right here. We need
That's a separate issue, but
we need a dispenser right here. We need a dispenser right here. We need a dispenser right here.
rip.
Hey boys, it's a spy. We need a dispenser right here. We need a sentry
Wow, look at all that shit they've built. So, in this map, it's possible for everybody to stay at the start, and then for 1 or 2 people to get to the end, and just do the mini games. Let's try.
This is all self-taught.
Does not Rumi have a... What on earth?
Time to take it to level 3.
Why do you have, like, boxes on you?
I'm Riley. Help me!
Yeah, they're holding, like, boxes. And stuff. Why are you respawning me? Where are my weapons?
So I take it that the playtesting is over.
Looks like it.
Stop recording then.
Alright.